Hello friends, welcome back. I was trying to learn through the Microsoft Learn resources about the Azure IoT services, and it was real interesting content that we could get there. So I thought I can talk about it and I can present you the content in a much neat way and much easier way for you to understand and to grow. I'll give you the link with which you can go ahead and start learning, and it's a very interesting material. First, let us go through the portal. I'm going to walk you through the Azure portal. I have launched the virtual machine for you in front of you. It's very easy to go ahead and start the work. I'll give you all the links and you can follow the steps one after another like what I'm doing in front of you, and I'm going to just follow the instructions which are given in the right hand side as you can see in front of you. This is like a laboratory session where you can try exploring and understanding all the things in a much easier way. And the first page, when you launch your virtual machine, it will be the first page that you will have. This is all free and you have to just go through the link, click it, and then it will be launched. You need to click the username and the password, and that's all. It's all easy for you. I'll give you all those details and don't worry. The first thing that you need to do is this, the first page. The first thing that you need to do is you need to download the lab files. The moment you click the download lab files, it will be all downloaded and it will be kept in the desktop for your reference. So all these are available here, and this is a VM. I'm telling you, this is a virtual machine which is available for you, and you will get this message: success, the lab files have been downloaded. This is the first message. Well, we will go into step by step where we can understand and explore the Azure portal in a very easier manner. And all these, again, I request you sincerely to go ahead and try it. Only when you try it, you will be able to understand. Right. Please understand, the first step is to click this Edge browser, and we need to go ahead by clicking the link http portal.azure.com. You can see that I'm doing it right now. So this is the first thing that you need to do. And the moment you log in into this learning portal, Microsoft Learn we call it, you get the username and the password for you. Just click it. You can see that whatever is green in color, when you click it, it appears automatically in the places where you need to fill the content. I'm typing the password and I'm signing it right now. It's all very simple. You can see that it is allowing me to go in, and the moment you complete each step, you can put a tick mark for you to understand that you have completed. And this is the place, this is the portal which you are going to walk through right now. This is incredibly done. This portal is incredibly built. It is very easy for anybody to understand and to go ahead and to really learn how to build applications, how to use the available resources from Azure. This is really cool. Now, what are we going to do? Very simple. We are going to see, this is the menu. Here you can create a resource. This is the first thing that we are going to learn. This create a resource button will open a page displaying all the services available through the Azure marketplace, and many of the services, believe me, are free. Right? You need to notice that the services are properly grouped as well. When you click it, you can see that I'm going to show you right now. These are all the services which are available with us, and you can use the services, and they are properly grouped as well. You can see that they are into analytics, compute, blockchain, Internet of Things, which we are going to explore much, and all these are properly grouped. So what is the first step? The first step is to know what is create a resource. You can create any of these resources like virtual machine, Kubernetes service, Azure Cosmos DB, whatever you want you can create, and many of them are really free. Well, I have closed it now and I am back to the same page where I was. There is a home button which you can click to come to the same page. I used a back button. I closed that window and I came back to this, but whichever point you need to come back to the home, the dashboard visuality, you can come there. I mean, you can get into the same page easily. Now, what is the next one? You have a button called as dashboard. Just click that dashboard button. You can create your own dashboard. The dashboard button opens a page which displays the dashboard for you, and you will have all your contents, the resources, whatever you are using, all those will be listed here. I have got no resources right now, but whenever I add resources, it will all be displayed here. There are tutorials, there are quick starts which you can refer to, and this is all very easy for anybody to understand. This is very friendly for the first time user. I started using it yesterday and I felt like, okay, I can do it. So it's very easy, and you can name the dashboard the way you want. It's all very easy. You can name it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, and it's going to be fantastic for you. Right now, the dashboard is the place which opens all your content, all your resources will be available here. We can create resources later on. When you click that button, it enables you to create a resource and it will appear in the dashboard. That's what I told you some time back. And when I close this button, it takes me back to the previous window. I mean the dashboard window came in, and I can go back to the home by clicking this. So remember this. There is a button called as all services. This button displays all the services which are available in different categories. So you can see that here, general, compute, networking, storage, web, mobile, all these are available. So remember it. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just click a button called create a resource. Yes, I'm going to do that right now. And there we can go ahead and select the favorites. How are we going to select it? Very simple. Now what I'm going to do is, we will see the favorite selection option right now. Let's go to Internet of Things. I'm clicking that. So for me, the IoT Hub is favorite thing which I want to go ahead further and use it further. Let me make the screen full screen so that you will be able to see that. Now I'm clicking this. I'm just hovering around it. Now the moment I hover it, there is a star here. I can select it. Now this is my favorite. You understand, right? So the Azure IoT Hub. Now when I just hover over it, I can select the star and it is my favorite now. So you can select your favorite services as well, and it will be with you for easier access. So what are all the things we have completed? We just logged in, we have walked through the portal, we understood how to create a resource, home button, dashboard, and favorites. Now what are we going to do? I'm going to go back to home. I'll follow the procedure as they have guided me. Now we have gone to the home page, and in the home page we have got something called as Azure Monitor. Can we see where it is? We need to search, and it is under the tools. You can see that here Azure services are there, navigate is here, and tools are here, and in that we have Azure Monitor. You can also, I think, check over here to see if the tools options are listed out here. No, it is not available here, so it is better to go with this method. So just scroll down. We have got tools available here, and in the tool we have got Azure Monitor. This is a tool which helps you to manage all the Azure resources. It is going to help you completely in managing all the Azure resources, and you can go through all the insights very clearly. As in VM insights, you can monitor the health, performance, and you can monitor the network status. All these things are available here. You can check the metrics, alerts, logs, the diagnostics, everything comes here, and this is called as monitoring. It is called Azure Monitor. I have completed that and I have put a tick mark there. Now we have got something called as service health. We are going to see that right now, and it's available here. I am clicking it. The service health is available. Now we can go ahead and see. So let me tell you how exactly it works. Which region are you in? And all the regions are listed here. You can select a particular region. For example, I am from South India for an instance. I can select South India, and all the services whatever is available here, I am selecting it right now. It will list the issues which are found in this particular region. There are no issues as of now, and you can also see the past issues in the health history. The health history will. Alright, it is time for us to go back to home. So I am clicking home and I am here. Now you can see that I have completed 22% of the learning task in this particular exercise. It is very interesting, isn't it? So it takes a little bit of time for the first time, but I am sure you will learn it much easier. When you try it out, it's going to be a cakewalk for you, and I am sure it will work fine. Well, what next? We are going to explore the Azure service options. Yes, we are going to explore the service options. On the Azure Portal menu, we are going to now click all services. Where is it available? I'm clicking it. All services are coming right now. Here you can see that we have got all the services which are provided, which are supported by Azure. You can see that all these categories, I have already explained that, and it's all in mixed reality, IoT, AI, machine learning, analytics, database. You select whichever area you want, and everything is here. So this is where we get all the details of different options. You can access PaaS, IaaS, SaaS services that Azure offers you, right? So just remember that this is the page where you can get that information. Well, I tick that option right now, and it is done. Now we can scroll down to each and every category of it, and you can spend some time in understanding what are all the services that they provide you. Please do that at your comfortable pace. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead with Internet of Things category. We are going to check the Internet of Things category. I'll go to all services once again. We will see where Internet of Things is available. This is where it is available, and you can see that plethora of options are available here, and it starts with IoT Hub, Azure IoT Hub device provisioning, Azure IoT central applications function app. All these are the services that you get under IoT services from the Azure. So we can talk about each of this when I go deeper into Internet of Things portal, Internet of Things option that I select. It's going to be the next lab. I'm going to talk about it a little later in the next lab. So until then, just hold on. These are all the things available within IoT. Well, it's done. Now there is something called as IoT Hub. As I told you, we can select that as favorite. I have already selected it. You can, right. So we have almost completed the analysis part of it, and to walk through the portal. It's kind of walkthrough is what we are doing essentially right now, and we have walked through it. Now what is the next step? We need to examine the toolbar. We are going to examine the toolbar which is available, and it's going to be pretty easy for us to. Now we have a search option available here. Please understand, the recent resources, recent services, whatever used will be available here. And other than that, we have 3 buttons available here, right? Cloud Shell, Directories and Subscriptions, Notifications, Settings, Support and Troubleshooting, Feedback. All these are the options which are available for you, and you can start using it. The Cloud Shell will open interactive authenticated shell right in front of you, and it's going to be very helpful for you to manage the Azure resources. You can see that you can go with PowerShell or Bash. So it will be immediately launched, and you can create, you can work on. It's easy. So we may need a little bit of learning there, which we will see about a little later, and we will talk about it more when the time comes for it to implement and to do something with Azure IoT content. Next, if you see, we have got Directories and Subscriptions. This will open a pane which you can use to manage your Azure subscriptions and account directory. So you can click it here, and you can manage your subscriptions. All those details will be available here, and you can manage it. Next is the notification pane. You can see that here when I click it, it will display if there are some notifications. There are no notifications as of now, so we need not bother much, and I'm closing it. The next one, we have Settings and Feedback. So the settings, as you know, we can change the way things look, the appearance and startup views, the language and region, all this can be changed. Give it a try. It's pretty interesting. And there is one very important thing, feedback. So you can go ahead and write a feedback as well, and this is definitely taken care of, and they respond. So this is it about these 3 buttons. So we have seen almost everything out of it. Try it out, and in case you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll be able to help you. Now, okay. The next thing that you are going to see is very simple. It's nothing but the help and support. You have it here in the Azure services itself. It is listed, or you can type it here to get that as well. So when I type it, I get the help and support option available here. You can use this help and support, which provides you a lot of resources. This is a real great availability. This is a real great content which is available here. You can see that as the Azure community, Azure at Stackflow, tweet at Azure support. All these options are going to be really helpful there. Try to explore and make sure that you give it a try, right? And there is billing FAQs as well. You can go ahead and see how exactly the billing is all done. So what I can do is I can quickly scroll through, and we will see where we get the billing related content. You can see that here it is billing FAQs. It helps you in understanding how the billing is all done. When I click it, it gives me a real good amount of content which helps me in understanding how exactly the cost management, the billing, all those things are done. There are multiple questions which we definitely ask ourselves every time when we have a query. How do I contact Azure billing support? How do I pay my bill? How do I find my invoice? These are all the common questions that we all get when we start something new. So I think it will be very useful for you too. So I'm ticking that. So FAQs you can read through the real good content which is available. We have completed 63% of the task. Right. What next? We are going to create an Azure dashboard, and we can also go ahead and see if we can add a resource group. So what do? We go to the portal menu, and we can go to home. That's all. So we can create a resource much easily. I have already logged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just coming into the dashboard option right now. So where will I go? Dashboard is available here. It's all done. Now what will I do? Simple. We can create a new dashboard. So click this new dashboard, It can be blank dashboard right now. I can name the dashboard like we can name it Shriram. I'm going to name it right now. You can see that Shriram is the name of the dashboard. Save. Now the dashboard is created and it's a new dashboard. It's a private dashboard, right? So auto refresh is off. You can enable it if you want, and we have created it. Now this is very simple way of creating a dashboard, and you can keep adding resources to it. That's the most important point that you need to understand. And now comes the next step. We are going to add resource group tile to the dashboard. So where will we get that? Very simple. You need to click this button and you get all resources, followed by that you have a resource group. So click that. The moment you click it, you get the resource group available option here, and you can, this is a page that you get. This particular page displays all the resource groups that you have, and it gives you a immediate view of what it is by giving you small set of information about it. So you can see that there is a resource group which is available here, which is named as resource group 1 LOD23700754. Now what are we going to do it? This is a resource group which is available by default. So I have completed this, I have seen this, and now on the right side of the screen you can see that there is 3 dot. So that's what they are saying. Now pin to dashboard option, when you give, you can select the dashboards which are available. I am selecting the dashboard which I created, so pin. That's all. It is pinned successfully to the dashboard. Now when I click the dashboard, I should be able to see the resource group. You can see that here. It's very clear. I hope you have seen the number there. I'll show it to you again. Now if you see that, you can see that this is added here. Now we can add resources to this. That's all. It's very simple. So what I did, very simple, I went to the resource groups. Here is the option. Resource groups are available here. I saw that there is a resource group available here. I selected this. I went to this 3 dot. I pinned this to the dashboard. That's all. It's very simple. You can try it out, and in case you have any questions, let me know. So the overall walkthrough I think is complete. If you have any questions, you can ask me. You can close this resource group once it is added. We got everything done. It was a very first time walkthrough that somebody can refer to, so that you can get more ease of handling things. And congratulations on completing this. We'll go ahead with the IoT based content. We will access the IoT resources from Azure shortly. That's my next session. Thank you.